Ukraine and Russia sign a deal allowing the resumption of Ukrainian grain exports from ports on the Black Sea. We report from the farms on the front line in the Donbass.
A deal to end Russia's blockade could make a huge difference, but it won't end the war. And so here in the Donbass, Ukrainian farmers are racing to harvest and to store what they can, whatever the risks.
Wheat prices have fallen after Russia and Ukraine agreed to resume exporting grain, easing the threat of a global food crisis. And Ukraine and Russia have signed a deal that will allow Kyiv to resume its exports of grain through the Black Sea.
Now, the agreement, which was brokered by the United Nations and Turkey, is set to last 120 days.
Our diplomatic correspondent Paul Adams joins us now from Kyiv. Paul, very good morning to you. So the deal is signed. What do we know about how this will work in practice? Because this is not easy and it's not without risk.
It's certainly not. I mean, you only have to imagine a situation in which a ship starts to move towards the port of Odessa, runs into a mine that no one knew was there, and ends up at the bottom of the Black Sea. That would be catastrophic. And so clearly there's an awful lot of things that have to happen to make sure that that is indeed going to be a safe operation. It's probably going to take a few weeks before it gets underway in earnest. I think shipping companies are going to want a lot of assurances that the Ukrainian pilots who are going to navigate this know exactly where the safe corridors are. There's also a backlog of shipping currently stuck in those ports around Odessa that needs to be dealt with before other ships can come in and pick up the grain that has been stuck there in silos for the past 5 months. So this is not going to happen immediately. Officials that we have spoken to say that the infrastructure in the ports is in pretty good shape. It doesn't seem as though any of that has been damaged significantly over the course of the fighting. And so in theory, it should be possible both to get the backlog of last year's harvest that has been stuck in those silos out and into the international market, and also crucially to create space for the next harvest, which is already coming in and has been for the last few weeks. This is a very significant development. Ukraine says that it's going to be crucial for foreign revenue and also for its ability to fund not just its economy, but also its war effort.